Welcome and please enjoy. Okay, so today we will dive deep, not just into the water, but into the stories behind Terenggano's lesser-known coastals and island treasure. The title Hidden Gems in Terengganu, because we not just focus about the diving. We have 5 categories. We have 5 niche, which is nature, culture, beach, island, and heritage. So we try to bring you guys to see what is special, what is unique in Terengganu. Okay, so Terengganu is actually located on the east coast of Peninsular Malaysia, okay, which is far from here. If you want to go by road, you can take around 4 to 5 hours. But if you want to have a speed, you can ride by flight, around 40 minutes. So Terengganu is a natural charms because we're not just have a land, but we also have island, we have beach. Throughout the Terengganu, we have islands and beaches, a beautiful coral view island and beach. So, next. Okay. All right, so this is the islands and beaches. So one of them is Pulau Kapas, or we known as Kapas Island. So it's very small. And if you want to come here, you can accessible from Maranjeti, around 20 kilometers from Maranjeti. So the special about Pulau Kapas is because it's known for layback, vibe, snorkeling, and kayaking. And this place is suitable for those who want to explore about the snorkeling. Because throughout in Terengganu, we have 7 islands, and one of them is Kapas Island. Okay, so the package about the snorkeling, if you want to go for diving, this is the best spot. So it's very good for family members, because it's not just about snorkeling, but we also have certain activities in Pulau Kapas. So if you want to know more, you can visit our pavilion. We will share more details, because if we share here, it's not too mystery, right? Okay. And then in Pulau Kapas, in Kapas Island, we have Bukit Singa, okay, Lion Mountain. So it's suitable for beginners who love hiking. The special about Terengganu Island, all of them, we have hiking, we have diving, so you can choose which spot that you want to go. So this is about the Kapas Island. All right, the next is about so this is Pantai Mangkok. It's located in Setiu. So as you can see, very beautiful. So here we have Terpuri Heritage Village. So this village offer a unique and traditional kampung style of a village style, blending with the cultural authenticity with the modern comforts. So usually people who came to Pantai Mangkok, it's actually a perfect fit for wellness, for yoga retreats, and a digital detox experience. It's very great for non-divers or pre-post diver recovery space, because you can enjoy the sea view, you can enjoy the facilities there. It's very suitable for those who want to go for honeymoon or rest with the family members. It's actually beautiful because Pantai Mangkok has a lot of unit in the place. So if you want to know more, you need to come to our pavilion, because I'm going to share a general view about the Terengganu. So Pantai Mangkok, not just about fishing village life, but we also have a nature perfect for those seeking a quiet and reflective beach experience. So in Terpuri Heritage Village, we have around a lot of kampung style. So if you want to go here, you can visit at Setiu. So around 40 minutes from Kota Terengganu City. So Pantai Mangkok is very special, and I do love Pantai Mangkok because it's very relaxing, the view is very pretty, and you will have a moment that not can be found in other place. Okay, next. So we move forward to Pantai Teluk Bidara. It's located in Dungong, and this beach is the last stop before divers board boats to Tangle Island. So it's very close to the town of Kuala Dungun, and this beach is very quiet and shaded by cliff and small hills. It's very special because those who love to have a relaxed moment, you can enjoy coming here, because Pantai Teluk Bidara is a very crescent-shaped bay with a soft and a calm wave. So throughout Terengganu, it's actually we have a pretty sea view with a calm wave, and you can choose which place that you want to go. Next. So this is Pantai Bari Beach. located in Situ, near to the Pantai Mangkok. So it's very serene and rarely visited even by locals. However, you can have a peaceful wall photography or private sunset moment, and it's actually good for those who want to, have a picnic with family members or relax a moment. And next will be about, next we're talking about the diving spot. Okay, if you never heard about Tangle Island is actually the best diving spot throughout Terengganu. So why is the best? Because the corals and sea view is still reserved compared to the other islands, such as Redang Island or Perintan Island. So in this area, we have reef sharks, we have barracudas, we have turtles, and we have whale sharks. So if you want to experience all of those things, you need to dive at Tangle Island. You will see a lot of beauties, treasure that still untreasured by humans. So those experiences are very beautiful because among the divers, they love to come to Tangle Island. Okay, the main reason why they love to come to Tangle Island is because the moments underwater is very special. And for information, we actually already launched a SMUPA. SMUPA stands for Sultan Mizan Underwater Photography Awards. So for this award, they will collect all of the photographies from the divers that collects from the underwater photography. So in Tangle, there's a lot of beauty, there's a lot of experience, and I will share to you why it's very pretty, because we will have photos about the divers underwater. Okay, next. So this is Lang Tengah Island. It's actually located in Perhentian Islands. Also, it's very small and a quiet place, and it has a lot of coral reef, turtles, and vibrant fish life. And it's very ideal for beginners divers. But if you want to have a lot of, untreasured coral view, you can go for Tangle Island. Next. And we have Redang. Okay, so basically, when people came to Terengganu, they will options for Redang and Perintan Island only. Okay, so Redang is actually already famous for family members, for friends, but for divers, they already know about this place because Redang Island is actually like a secret site on the tunnel point or mini mount. Because in Redang Islands, we have schools, we have other facilities like hospitals, police station, schools, and it also has dominated much more than other island. Next. So this is what our tourists told about Terengganu Island. So this is one of the feedback that we got. So as you can see, we have turtles. So we have a lot of turtles actually. Okay, not just only one turtle. Okay, so we have turtles. So the second photo is actually in Pantai Mangkok. So it's very relaxing. It's actually close to like other countries' beach. But you can find it in Terengganu, because in Terengganu, we have a lot of facilities, we have a lot of places that you can collect from other countries. For example, if you want to go to Maldives, you can option to Redang Island or Perintan Island. If you want to seek for a culture experience, you can come to Kampung Budaya Terengganu. So I think Terengganu is actually a pinpoint place for you to experience a lot of things. So you don't have to go to other places. You can collect everything in Terengganu. Okay, so this is what they say. So the third photo is actually from Redang. As you can see, the coral view is pretty, and I just went back from Redang, I think a few weeks ago. So it's very adventurous, it's very exciting, and I really recommend you guys to go to Redang Island, because trust me, the experience that you got there is so unforgettable. Next. So this is one of the feedback that we got. As you can see, the view is very stunning. It's very, amazing. Like you won't get there if you won't get the view here compared to Terengganu. Next. So this is one of the photo that we got from the professional divers when they went to diving to Terengganu Island. So this is one of them. So as you can see, the underwater life is much more alive than what we expect. So we have tons of photographers that snap the best photos at one of our islands. So we have whale sharks, we have turtles, and the best part about this the corals still reserved, still undiscovered by human nature. So it's very beautiful. So if you want to seek this kind of experience, please visit Terengganu Island because it's very, very beautiful. Next. All right, so we will dive deeper into the Terengganu Beaches Island. Okay, next. So about the Perhentian Islands, the population is over 1,400 people. So in this area, we have facilities like schools, clinics, and police stations. So if you want to come here, like I mentioned before, you can access by Kuala Besut Jetty. So the attraction in Perhentian Island is focused on snorkeling, scuba diving, white sandy beach, and corals. So also in Perhentian Island, we have Marriott Resort. So if one of you guys looking for more than 5 stars facilities, you can come option to Perhentian Island. And it's actually beautiful because if you ask me which island is pretty, for me, all of the islands are pretty because that is the uniqueness of Terengganu. So it's actually optional for the tourists. If you want to go to Perhentian Island or if you want to go to Redang Island, you can options for all kind of island. Next. We have Redang Island. So quite similar to Perhentian Island. In Redang Islands, we also have other facilities. We have schools, we have clinics, we have police station, and we also have airport. Meaning that if you want to go to Redang Island, and let's say there's no available ferry, you can option by flight. Okay, because in Redang we have the resort that offer direct flight from KL to Terengganu. So in Redang Island, we have around 1,744 population. So basically, these populations dominate more by female. I think we all can agree nowadays populations basically dominate by females around the world, right? So you can access to Redang Islands by speedboats, ferries, or domestic flight, just like I mentioned before. So the units of Redang Islands, we have snorkeling and swimming with turtles. And the turtles here are very soft and very gentle, so they won't harm you. So you can play around with the turtles there. So I think the experience is very, very unforgettable because the turtles is very rare, and once you find them, you can have, you know, like play around, mingle around with the turtles. Next. And this is the Lang Tengah Island. So Lang Tengah have white sandy beach and clear sea water. We have Via Ferrata, which is we have mountain climbing with iron ladders and cables. So in Lang Tengah Islands, like I mentioned before, this is kind of a little bit more quiet, but we also have specialties such as we have Summer Bay Dive Center and we have Lang Tengah Scuba Adventure. So fun facts about Lang Tengah Islands, it's actually a Southeast Asian Maldives. This is where I told you if you want to go to Maldives, but you want to option to the local area, please come to Lang Tengah Island because the view is quite similar with Maldives. So why need to spend more if you can spend less? But you get the unforgettable experience compared to the Maldives experience, right? All right, next. We have Bidong Island. Okay, if you have never heard about Bidong Islands, Bidong Island is actually Vietnamese refugee camps around 1978. So it has historical touch there. So also in Bidong Island, we have scuba diving centers such as Diver Garage and Nemo Divers. So the attraction here is we have underwater gallery. Okay, if you dive into the Bidong Island, you will see there's a gallery underwater. So the gallery is very big. So if you want to know more, you need to dive first. Then you will see what is actually under the Bidong Island. So the fun fact is, Bidong Islands chosen as first Asian underwater mini landmark on 2021. So I think the recognitions of Bidong Islands are already clear enough for you to come there and experience what is actually hidden in the underwater. Okay, next. We have Kapas Island. Okay, so Kapas Island located in Marang. Like I mentioned, you can access by Marang Jetty. So this attraction already defined with the most popular tourism activity 2019. Why? Because we just launched the Squid Jigging Festival this year. We'll be holding from April to August. So at Kapas Island, usually there will be activities from squid jigging. Squid jigging, you can find squid jigging activities only in Terengganu. You won't find in other places because only Terengganu have the squid jigging. So if you want to know more about squid jigging, you can have a look about in our pavilion. And the popular about this Kapas Island, we have squid jigging. We also have Bukit Singa, which is those who love to hiking. And we also have scuba diving center. And also if you want to go for crystal clear waters, you can have a look around in Kapas Island. Next. So Gemia Island is actually located near with the Kapas Island. So it's also the same thing. And also known as Coral Island because it's surrounded by stunning coral reef, as you can see here. So almost covered with the coral reef. And it's actually beautiful because we have white sandy beaches and clear sea water. So it's very ideal for those who want to have a relaxing getaway, or if you want to have a deeper look about the coral reef. Next. Okay, this Tangle Island, as I mentioned before, and actually it's already recognized by Malaysian diver, the top best diving spot in Malaysia. All right, next. Okay, so this is one of our stunning beach. We have around 7 beaches. Okay, we have Mangkok Beach Setiu, we have Teluk Ketapang Beach, we have Batu Buruk Beach, we have Teluk Bidara Beach, we have Jammu Bongkok Beach, and we have Air Tawar Beach. Even though it seems so similar, but the experience that you can get among these beaches is very different. For example, like Batu Buruk Beach, usually in Batu Buruk Beach, we have a lot of activities compared to in Jammu Bongkok Beach, because Jammu Bongkok Beach is much more quiet. So if you want to have a picnic or if you want to have a relaxing moment, usually people will option for Jammu Bongkok or Mangkok Beach because you will see the experience there, because people nowadays, they love to have a social media experience. So in this place, it's actually good for those who want to film their vlog, or they want to have, like a personal touch, adventurous moment. Compared to the other beaches, I think these beaches really, really dominate pretty view, pretty moment, and a perfect escape for both who want adventures and relaxation. Because compared to other places, I think in Malaysia, we already know that Malaysia is a very packed city with, with buildings and less plants and trees. But in Terengganu, even though we have our own city, but we also have our nature spot. Like we have beach, we have island. That's why I'm telling you, Terengganu is a perfect spot if you want to, like have a jingler around the urban area and a modern area, because it's very perfect for those who want to experience all of those stuff in one place. Trust me, you will love in Terengganu. Next. All right, so this is our estimate tourist arrival. So among all of this island, Redang Islands dominate the most because in Redang Island, we focus more on families and resort package. Okay. However, not many people know about Bidung Island and Tangle Island. So if you are free to come to Terengganu, please come to one of these places, because all of these islands are very pretty. They have their own uniqueness, and you cannot imagine based on what I'm telling you, because you will imagine whenever you came there, and you will know, oh, this is the main reason why I cannot leave Terengganu. All right, next. Okay, so as I mentioned before this, last year we just launched, we're starting our in Underwater Photography Awards, which is we know as SMUPA. SMUPA stands for Sultan Mizan Underwater Photography Awards, where we collect from all professionals, local divers. They snap the photos, they collect, and then they submit. Okay, so we already done with the ceremony on May just now. And for this year, we will try to bring to the next level, which is we want to focus not just on the local, but also for international market. So we try to rebrand to SMIPA. SMIPA is Sultan Mizan International Photography Awards, where the registrations are open for international market. I mean, you guys can join too. If you guys love, taking photos underwater, you can join. Because the special about this award, while you're diving, you will have a best shot of your own photography. So we will take that recognition and we will award you with that photography. Next. So this is one of our best winners photographers. So as you can see, the experience, the adventures, like the whale sharks, I mean, it's very beautiful, right? You won't get on Google. This is from the divers itself. So it's very pretty. So can you imagine if we explore Terengganu Island more? Maybe we can find a lot of stuff there. Because I think the photographers' best spot, I think around just 15% of the Terengganu Island on the water itself. So there's a lot of things that we can explore more. That's why I'm telling you about the hidden gems in Terengganu, because there's a lot of hidden gems that we are not discovered yet. Okay, next. All right, so since I'm representing the Pavilion Terengganu, I'm not alone today because I bring one of our players, the best players industry in Pavilion Terengganu. So I think without wasting our time, we will invite one of the Summer Bay representative, Mr. Xu, to present more about their product. So please have a seat and wait for Mr. Xu.
Cubalah. Okay, so hi everyone. Okay, it's good afternoon. And of course, first of all, thanks to Ms. Sharifah for the great sharing about the whole Terengganu tourism. So as we know, yeah, today this diving fair, MIDE, Malaysia International Diving this expo, actually to be honest, Terengganu has a lot of islands that we can explore. Pulau Kapas, Pulau Tenggo, Pulau Redang, Pulau Perhentian, Pulau Lang Tengah, Pulau Gemia, so a lot of island in this whole Terengganu that we can explore and dive into it. So today, of course, definitely I will be represent our own resort, Summer Bay Resort, Lang Tengah Island. But don't worry, I will also share others resources, dive spot to you all. Okay, so first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Chiu. I'm a local Terengganu boy. So today we will be presenting you guys this our Summer Bay Resort, Lang Tengah Island. So eventually, we are officially 4-star rated island resort, where we have our own PADI 5-star dive resort as well. Okay, so we can look into the next page. Okay, when talk about diving in Terengganu, to be honest, I believe a lot of people, no matter, are you an experienced diver or we call it the beginner diver, definitely I believe Terengganu dive site, no matter in Redang, Perhentian or even Lang Tengah, is one of the spot we definitely will be having there. So today we'll be up here to share about you guys. So we'll be introduce and share you all, actually in each island, what is the differences of the diving in, these all resorts, we call it the islands. So, like we say as Perhentian. So Perhentian Island is more toward we call it the fish village kind of, we call it the travel or even the diving experience in the island, Perhentian Island. So Perhentian is we divided into small Perhentian or even the big Perhentian. That's why we call it the Pulau Perhentian Kecil atau Pulau Perhentian Besar. So when it comes to this Redang, okay, come to Redang Islands. Redang is more towards we call it the happening nightlife kind of this resort. So when come back to our Lang Tengah, the whole island is actually the smallest islands compared to Redang and also Perhentian Island. So Lang Tengah is located in between Redang and Perhentian Island, and we can see this is our PADI 5-star center, and we have our own. We also this IDC center as well. That's why we can if you want to go for the instructor, you can come here for the development as well. So we can see this we have when we talk about diving. So people will ask me, Chiu, so how do you I call it rate yourself? Rate this our Lang Tengah dive site compared to the others. I would say Lang Tengah diving experience is definitely suitable for every beginner. So we can see. So when we are going for our courses, we will have our pool session in our pool. So that's the first thing. And of course, definitely we include everything. That's for sure. And so after the pool session, then we'll go for shore. So one of the best thing of shore, later we will share you why we have to go for the shore dive in Lang Tengah Island. Okay, so let's look into the next slide. Okay, so for your guys' information, because due to some technical issue, I will share about what is actually we have in Lang Tengah. Actually, Lang Tengah Island, we have one of the most special dive site in Malaysia, which is the aircraft reef. Later, we will show how does it look in actual. So there is more than 12 dive sites in whole Lang Tengah. Although Lang Tengah, I will give you all we call it the understanding, the facts that actually Redang is 5 times bigger size compared to Lang Tengah. So this is our Lang Tengah. Lang Tengah, although it's small, but we have more than 12 dive sites for us to explore. So one of the best dive sites that we have, that is the aircraft reef. This is the one and only dive site that we can find in Malaysia. And of course, we know now in Tioman we have the LRT, the train dive site. So this is why Malaysia diving experience is really good to be explored. Okay, so we can look to the next the next slide. Okay, so as we can see this slide, okay, as we know, the whole Terengganu, when talk about diving site, what can you see or what we can explore? Of course, when talk about whale shark, first of all, in come into our mind, we definitely think of Tango Island, because Tango is famous of we call it the whale shark. So how about Lang Tengah? Lang Tengah, we have our regular friends here, the black tick shark. It's every day you can definitely see by the shore. It's not by the sea, it's by the shore side to the jetty. Every day you can definitely see. That is why, to be honest, yes, Lang Tengah, we can't go for like, maybe you call it the big barracuda storm or maybe big bunhead storm, don't have. But we have this all, we call it the black tick shark, or even we call it the yellow catfish, the school of fish. This is what we can explore in Lang Tengah Island. Okay, so let's look into the next slide. And of course, people ask me, Chiu, does this shark will be, biting the gas? It won't bite you because the shark is just small in size. The adult size, the bigger size will be 1.8 meters only. Okay, so next, this is the dive site that we would like to share to you guys by today. It's the first aircraft reef in Malaysia. Okay, in the year 2021, we have collaborated with the government and also the PPTT group. We allocate 2 aircraft into the sea. So the depth of the aircraft is approximate around 13 to 15 meters, subject to the tides. So which means if you are having the open water license, you definitely can go explore it, and we can dive into the aircraft to have a photo. So one of the best things, to be honest, in Lang Tengah, we have a lot of free divers. They love to come here and they will love to go for this photo shooting in our aircraft reef. So this is how it looks for the aircraft reef. Of course, now this place is full of fish, because it has been since 2021 until today, 2025. So this aircraft we are taking care very well. Then this is what we can try to explore in Malaysia. That's why I love to share to our guests. People always say, hey, have you seen aeroplane or not? But I will say, have you seen aeroplane in the sea or not? Yeah, so you can see it in Lang Tengah Island. Okay, so let's look into the next slide. Okay, besides that, yeah, talk about diving. Of course, coral restoration is very important for us. It's essential for us to do. So we, Summer Bay Resort, we collaborate with one of the NGO group. It's called Coral Cool. So the founder, Sebastian, from this Germany, they have been staying in Lang Tengah for more than 8 years. So to be honest, for your information, we Summer Bay, we have been operating for decades, more than 10 years. So Sebastian, yeah, you can see it, that's the guy. He and his team, they are all professor. They are all master in marine life. So they come to Summer Bay Resort. We support them no matter in the hardware or even also the place, so that they provide and they plant coral in whole Lang Tengah. So also in addition, so they provide coral talk, coral sharing to our guests, coral planting. So we can see they are doing the planting by star racking, but not, it's not by pot. So this is how they do it. They carry out, they execute the coral planting in our Summer Bay Resort. And of course, we know, yes, last year, the whole world, we are facing the coral bleaching. So around, I can say more than 70% of the coral, yes, is bleaching. So almost dying. And this year, they struggle and they fight it through to make sure all the coral, they replant again and make sure it's all survive again. That's why we are so fortunate to have them in our resort. We also support them, and they will stay in our resort. Yeah, somehow we can't. We can't avoid to that Korea will be facing one issue, is that we call it the monsoon, because Terengganu Island will be facing monsoon every November until the next year of February. So eventually, when the monsoons come, the coral also will get damaged. This is a definitely. So they will do the job, they will plant, and they will make sure all the coral is well restored. Okay, so let's look into the next page. Okay, this is some images for you guys to look into our resort. Okay, because when we talk about resort, people always thinking, yeah, I'm going for resort, then I might stay in the kind of like campsite or even a chalet. But somehow, in Langtengah, we have our own resort, summer resort, that we provide a very exclusive luxury staying experience for you guys. So in Redang, we have Laguna, we have the Taras for you guys if you like to go for luxury kind of staying. So in Perhentian, we have Alunan, we have Marriott Perhentian, and even more we can explore. But of course today, I have only prepared for Summer Bay. If you'd like to know more, we can go to Tourism Terengganu booth, and we can share you all the resort that you want to find in Terengganu Islands. So this is our resort. Of course, in Terengganu Islands, all the resort, no matter, like we can see there's one of our friend, the one Tango Coral. Our resort, the package we sold is, we call it all-inclusive package. That means we included the accommodation, full board meal, even the boat transfer, or even we provide the land transfer as well. So we make sure you come here, you enjoy your time. So this is our resort. Okay, so I think my sharing until is now. So let's look at the next slide. Okay, so that's all from me. So if any one of you would like to know more about the whole Terengganu tourism, especially the diving experience in Terengganu, we may direct to our booth, this Tourism Terengganu booth. We can share to you all the details. Like we said, we have a lot of islands. We have Perhentian Island, we have Redang Island, we have Langtengah, we have Pulau Gemir, Kapas, we have Pulau Bidong. Too many islands we have. And also, we have friends that they have stand out alone, like the one Tango Coral, we are all here. Ombak Perhentian also here. So anyhow, if you like to know more, just comment, just direct to us, and we will share you more information. So thank you guys.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Xu. So how does it feel watching one of our package? So it's very exciting, right? So with us, we just not bring one players, but in Pavilion Terengganu, we have around 5 players. So please feel free, come to our pavilion, because you will see a lot of more package. And if you want to have a B2B sessions, please come to our pavilion booth. So I think before we end our presentations, I'm going to show you 8 videos about what is actually about Terengganu. So without wasting our time, please enjoy the video. Very mystery, eh? No video appear. Okay, wait. Okay, so this is one of our best videos. So please enjoy, and let's take a look about what is actually Terengganu. So Terengganu is special because we have 5 categories, not just about islands and beaches. So we also have cultures. So you guys can take a look at our videos. this is the last video. So, as a conclusion, from chorus nurseries to whale sharks, Terengganu offer a full spectrum of marine journey. So thank you so much for your attention. Please feel free visit our pavilion Terengganu and please enjoy our facilities there. And don't forget to come to our booth for our soft launches MIPA today at 5 p.m. And thank you so much for your attention and have a good day. Thank you.
Right, thank you so much, Shafirah, on the presentation, and of course, explore, connect, and conserve the ocean's enigma. Right, so that's a bit of a highlights, and coming up shortly on our next presentation, commencing the time frame of 1:30, we shall be having Ross Neal, and the topic for today is called the Velo System. Yeah, so please come and join us at the main stage. At the same time, good afternoon to all visitors. Welcome back to the show. And of course, the opening ceremony will be commencing in the time frame of 3 p.m. today.